Hello. Testing, testing. Seems good. Key. Where is the link to share? Okay, cool. So, so far we managed to make an AI agent that can scaffold projects. Honestly, it can do anything. It can control files, basically, right? It can create folders, it can create files, it can write files, and so on. So just to demonstrate, I'll tell it, okay, make a Django application scaffold, I guess. Yeah, I know Django specifically, you have to like use the Django command, right? I didn't give it the ability to run shell commands yet. So what I'll say instead is make a fast API application scaffold application with basic folders. Call. Okay. Call the folder project. Call the project my app2. Okay, this is not as clear. Either way, let's see. So as you can see, it made this my app2, and then, interesting. Yeah, so I think this is an error, but it's not as perfect, but my query wasn't as clear. Okay, Psychopia, so I think I might be a bit sleepy. But then again, I cannot sleep till I figure out some bug. So over here, if I make any other command, okay, like let's say maybe just create a file called test.py, it's going to crash, you see? So I'm trying to figure out why is that the case. So we have the message content here, the messages, right? And while true, okay, what we first do is we client chat completions create. We create a new chat, right? Let me see the explanation of this function. KGD. Create a model response for a given chat conversation, the arguments and messages, model, and so on, right? Which we provide. So the error exactly is 272. The available functions, we already provide them, right? So over here it's saying, so this is where the issue is, right? Non-type object is not iterable. Okay, so what I think I need to do is just say if tool calls is greater than 0, right? Okay, actually, since it is an untype, if it's empty, I'll just say if tool calls, then that's when we are going to loop over this. So bam, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Good. So I think that should fix this. Okay. So clear. Okay. Python agent.py. Make a scaffold fast API project called my app2 in this folder, the current directory. Okay. Interesting. Now this is a different error. So I think this is the second time this exact error happens. And if I remember correctly, I don't really need to do anything, just run the application again. And it works. You get it. Right. So my app over 2 and it's here. Okay. Cool. So it has done that, my app 2. Okay. So now I'll say nice. Now add requirements.txt. So I haven't told it which folder or which project. Hopefully it will know which project to add it to. So it's basically none, no response. Nice. Now add requirements.txt file. Still none. Huh. Okay. Create requirements.txt file inside the my app2 folder. Did it do that? It didn't do anything actually. So what's this nigga talking about? Okay. Add a requirements.txt file inside the my app2 folder and fast API as a dependency. Still empty. Okay, let me see. Wait, it's here. Okay, give me a second. Okay, we're back. Excuse me. Anyways, hmm. Let me see. Okay, so perhaps so I think the issue might be here, right? Oh wait, let me see my tokens also on Grok. So the funny thing is I have never actually paid for Grok, and maybe I'm rate limited. Let's see. Limits, usage. Okay, I use it a lot. Crazy. So monthly spend, predicted monthly spend. But what I actually spent is this one, and today I spent this amount. Okay. To be fair, this is very expensive. Didn't really do much. Logs. Let's see. Anything on the logs? Wait, is this my API key? Is it live? What the hell? Really, man? You just putting it over there? Okay, let me just do this. Put it over here, not here, here. Let's see, where are my keys? Oh, okay, so those weren't my keys. Okay, that would have been very surprising, really. Okay, either way, so it doesn't seem like I've been limited in any way. So the next thing I can do is actually just see what messages Right. Oh. Now I see. So I should, okay. So I do, even though I do actually get get my input, I don't actually use it, right? So what is the best way to use it? Hmm. I think what I should do is just append, right? So just append this row. Okay, makes sense. So just copy this and then messages equals to append, and then append this. Yeah, cool. So now just cancel this. By the way, let me just see. Okay, cool. So scaffold if first API project called test app in this directory. Done. So let's see. Okay, so it has done that now. And what's none? Okay, now add basic files, folders and files for the project. Okay, it has done that. So let me close this one. Test app. So basically it has created the app, models, routers, services. Nice. Cool. Nice. Now add a requirements.txt file. Okay, cool. So it does that. Neat. And then perhaps, okay, let's see. Add a user. Okay. Add a schema folder and a users.py file and import it in the init of schema. Then create some dummy endpoints. Endpoints with it. With the, okay, not sure why I cannot go back. Endpoints with the user schema on main.py. Nice. So it created a user schema Cool. So we have this, and we have this. What's this? Okay, cool. Then we have this. So it actually even created endpoints. So we have cursor at home. We actually do have our own cursor. And this is really, really cool. Yeah, this is awesome. Actually, I think I should timestamp this. Cool. Good stuff, good stuff. All right. Okay, so this basically works, right? So now what we need is just a neater user interface, right? Like a cleaner user interface. And then we can just like, interact with it. Okay. So what I will do, let me close this one since I no longer use this tab. Over here, there's this thing called custom tinctor. Yes, this one. So we will create a GUI with this one. Let's see. Seems straightforward, hopefully. Set up your smart system, this. Okay. So I just need some examples for inputs and stuff. So basically for our application, what we will do is, okay, for our application, what we want is a simple GUI for now. So just something like this, right? And then we will have our input over here, and then we'll just like a basic chat app, right? So here it's basically user commanding the agent, and then the agent's response. I'm gonna keep it simple for now. Okay, cool. So what we need for this is, I think this is an input box. Over here is basically just a text box whereby we'll get the response. Seems straightforward, right? So I think I can just copy this example as is first, right? Cool. And over here, I'll write, yeah, okay, let's call it GUI.py. Paste this, and then let me just exit. Pip install custom, should be like that. Nice. And then Python GUI.py. Okay, so we have this button pressed. Nice. Oh, okay, we also need a button just for, but probably we just press enter, it should go. So let's see, are there any examples on the code? Nice. Chat app, please have a chat app. Simple example. Okay, let's see this example, right? So paste it. Pip install tkinter and what the hell is this? Tkinter D. Or drag and drop. Okay. So just go back. Python this. TK and D. Okay, interesting. So can drag, click the button, click entry. We probably need something like that. So there's menus, combos. Okay, checkbox, radio. Seems fine. Tab on, tab 2. Okay. Okay, cool. So it's basically giving us a feel of the application itself. Let's see another example. So image example background image complex. Let's see the complex example. So just copy this as is. Okay, now we're talking. So this is a text box. We will definitely use this. Bum, 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 bum. And then the CK button. Cool. So actually we can just really just modify this, right? So I'll remove this section, these sections, and this one. I'll leave this. Okay, the button does not respond to this though. Okay. So I'll just leave that there. Then, okay. Wait one. Sidebar. Custom, that one. Huh. Okay, this is cool. Huh. Light. Interesting. Okay, okay. Okay, so for now I'll comment out those. The entry. Okay, where is the sticky thing? Okay, this one is the button. Where's the transparent though? Text box, we have this one. These, we don't really need them. Scrollable frame, what's that? This is the only thing which is scrollable or scrollable. Okay, this, comment it out. Oh, okay, so this is the scrollable frame. Makes sense. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, so this is a dialogue. Nice. One thing I'm realizing is it's going from down to above, or is that how they arrange the code? Okay, so we have this, we have this, right? Cool. So now what we need to figure out is basically like I write my command. Probably I'll write it over here and then have the button send it from here. Then have an output below here. The reason I prefer using this now because I just think we probably need multiple lines and stuff. So using this makes more sense. This will probably limit us for, yeah. So let's go up. The text box, the main button. So probably just comment this out too. Okay, so this is row 3. Okay, on the rows, let me try to understand. Column configure, column configure. Let's go to the documentation. Okay, basic application. Excuse me again. Okay, button agreed is this. So here it's what are the options for the button? Okay, so text. I don't really want it to be transparent. Cool. Okay. So this padding. Okay. What if I put 2020? Okay. This did it. Probably put 5. Okay. Row 0, column 1. Huh. Okay, so it seems this first, actually this second column, which is column 1, has the biggest space. So over here it's okay, so maybe I remove that. Let's see what happens. And if I change this to say 0, so they still have the same effect. It's just that Eid Mubarak, bro. Eid Mubarak. Thank you for the wishes, bro. Cool. So it seems this weight is actually what, so more weight means more space, I guess. Right. What did I change? Yeah. Huh. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Okay. Okay. So I think I'm getting to understand it, right? So the columns are basically saying, I think it initially is 4 by 4, okay, and then you sort of customize it, I guess. You customize the rows and whatnot. So like, let's say if I remove that, then it'll just be like a regular place. And 2, so they all have like 4 by 4. Actually probably not even that. What happens if I add 50? But there is padding and stuff. Okay, so I'll just do this. So what happens if I do that? And then over here to here like that. More or less the same thing. What if I change it to A2? More or less the same thing. What if I remove these other additional arguments? Okay. Oh, okay, so this is pad X and pad Y. Fair enough. So what if I remove the padding in the X-axis? Okay. What does this option do? Interesting. Okay, fine. So what I'll actually just do is I'll change this to be in row 0. Okay. And the padding, I'll add it to be 200. All right. Maybe 400. For so I think the padding makes it, I guess, overcooked. 300. Still nothing. Okay, what about 250? Okay, cool. So we have our chat box. Okay, this works. So now we want the same thing as the chat box, but this will be the output. Oh. So this is the output box. What widget would be befitting here? So I think label will be fine. Output. So this will be on row 1. Okay, the rest can be the same. Right? Should be fine. Oh. So here actually do set the width. Huh. Why didn't I see this earlier? Okay, fine. Makes sense. So here I'll just put the width to 350. Because why not? Okay. So let's see. Text equals to output from agent. Yeah, okay, so here should be label. Oh, okay, so here I should add it. Wait. System blue. Yeah, okay, this should be fine. Okay. So I think I need to set the width, the height. So I'll also set the height to 250, 300. Okay. Styling, let me just copy this. Okay, it doesn't have a border. It does have text color though. Okay, so on the button, I think I need to reduce this. So I'll just set it to 1. Still. What if I just remove it? Okay. Should be fine for now. So now we want that whenever we send this, and then we click. When we click, we get the text here. We send it to the agent does what it does, we get an output here, and then we just loop this. Cool. So let's see. So on the button input, okay, so let's first start with the button. What methods does it have? Oh, okay, command is button event. So let's just say command event is just like, okay, so I'll define a function. Okay, and then I'll call it perhaps send message, right? Send query. Then down here, so I don't think I'll need this. Since I already have the gist of it. Define and query. Print hello there. So it still doesn't know it. So you have to define it before. Okay, so pressing the button works. Now what you need is to get I think this should work. What if I had to do this? Send query, right? Okay, this works. Cool. So now I can, the reason I'm doing it here is so I can get the text, right? So I'll say text equals to self dot text box dot get. So okay, let me see what is the actual functions or methods. Hmm. 0.0. So I think it's just this. Very good syntax actually. So this should be empty, but da 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 da. Okay. Cool. So the part is fixed. Complete, I guess. So what's left is we send it to the agent. So define so okay, if I clean this up, clean this, okay. Where was this been used? Interesting. Okay, so this is the code of the GUI. It's everything we need. Now let's just merge it with this. So over here, so this is a loop. I don't need this. Sure, you can print that, that's fine. Okay, so these two are global variables, right? I don't think we need to loop it here anymore, since we'll just be basically calling it from the GUI. So what I'll do is I'll make this a function. Say define call LLM and then provide a text, right? And then this will no longer be needed. This, however, so since okay, so it starts with this, right? So basically we have that message like that, right? But then what we do instead, to call in it, is we append. So append this, and then here instead of message content it will be text. Okay, so we do that. All of this is going to be the same, so we no longer need to do this. No longer need to do that. And then what we're going to do over here is we're going to return the output. Right. So I'm basically going to call the LLM, right? Tell it to do whatever function. And then when we get the response, we set it. Cool. So text is this one. So over here, I'll say import from agent, import call LLM. Then over here, we'll say call LLM text. Okay. Then this will return the output. Then over here, we will say self dot output dot text. How do we manually set the text? Let's see on the labels. Set text. Okay. So what we need to do is configure text equals to output. Then we can focus on the input. Self dot text box dot focus. Was that the one? Let's see. Focus at, yeah. Okay, so this should work. Hi there. How are you doing? Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Okay. Config is not implemented for CTK widgets. So So I need to use configure. And on the docs, I think it's probably the one being used. Yeah, it's configure. So let me close this up. Hey there, how are you? No response really. Can you create a file called dummy.py in the current directory? Okay, yeah, it did that. Dummy.py, it's over here. Cool. So let's see. Nice. So let me just change something small. Come here. No. The GUI. So I need to also self dot text box dot. I want to make it I need to clear the entry point. Like I mean, I need to clear all the text. Okay. So to do that, probably gonna use configure. Does it have configure? Yeah, it does. I'm actually liking this library now. Configure text equals to that. Nice. Okay. Okay, so also I want when the app starts, it just automatically focuses on it. So over here, what I will do is self.textbox.focus set, like that. Nice. Okay. Make a fast API project with user and book schemas etc. Project called my demo app in the current directory. Also includes schemas. And add some dummy endpoints. So he did do that. Nice. So I think I need to wrap the text. Also, it seems there is an error over here, but it's no big deal. Either way, it did create the endpoints. So these are the test up. Wait, what did I ask you to make again? My demo app. It's this one, right? Okay, so it did create schema this one, class this one, stuff like that. Cool. This error is GUI line 34, so I think it's clearing the text because it didn't clear the text. Yeah, it's over here. Okay, so what's the issue? Oh, okay, so I actually just need to use insert. Okay, I love how this doesn't crash though, just sort of tries to recover. Insert, so output 0.0 and then put an empty box. Cool. Okay, over here, just cancel this. So for the labels, probably want to wrap the lines, justify it. It did say justify. Okay, cool, nice. Is there an option to wrap lines? Okay, so we want to write justified. Isn't there a text wrapping? Okay, for output, justify. Right, okay. Okay, there is a folder. There's a project inside the my demo. What's it called again? My demo. App. So I can even be specific just to help it. My demo folder in the current directory. Add other common folders. Okay, add schemas, utility, utils, models, and API folders, and fill in details for what? For user and book schemas, and make endpoints for them. accrued endpoints for both schemas accordingly. So it's generic, but not too generic. Yeah, it's sort of generic, honestly. Let's see what it writes. So it clicked, it's cooking. Okay, it writes justified, but the texts aren't wrapping. If I come here, it did make the endpoints on the schemas. It does do it. Either way, for now, I'll just call this as a win. Yeah, it's actually cool. Nice. So I'll end this stream. Yeah, oh, okay, guys. Sorry, I wasn't actually even reading the chat. Hello, Roland. Basically building an AI agent with Python. So far, it seems good. And Broski, what's up, man? Long time no see. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'll probably continue tomorrow or whenever. Yeah. Have a good night, guys.